the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed with a national championship game. Bringing it out, it's Wiley. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that long. Chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Quarterback, pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Dogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a toss play to the right. Fights off a defender. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Touchdown, Georgia. They cap the drive with 6 points. Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? A short completion of the tight end. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Boy, that's got to be a...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Defense is hanging in there. The incompletion makes it 3rd and goal from the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Irish, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
Man, it's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wiley. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll try the left side with a toss. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. He got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover two because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo.
They're standing there. Gets hit again.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It is 3rd down and forever. He'll look to throw it. He's looking deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no idle here. They've got to hurry. QB keeper all the way. And that run produces a decent gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Bought some time, now lets it go. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. They feed the fullback this time. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They lose a yard on the play. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Fourth and goal from the two. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? He makes the catch. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Touchdown. Here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Now first will now quickly spend a timeout.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Barber. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Josman. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow.
Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he released it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Riley. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Look out. Whole different game now.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Josman. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Barber. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They're going to run it. Fights through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And now the handoff. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Dogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
The pocket breaking down. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Defense does a really good job here of sitting back in zone coverage, making the windows very tight in the middle of that secondary, and it's tough for the quarterback to make that read.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. It's another big play by the senior quarterback.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Screen to the wide receiver. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to...
Touchdown, Irish, as they come roaring back now.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
UNC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle, it's Ball. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here at the 45. One explosive play has gotten this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. With the catch, it's Wiley. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on play. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They beat the blitz there, but the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass not complete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass. In there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Swung to the pass rush.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. A long-distance bomb is good from 57 out.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Gives it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough. 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Ball handed off. He stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play without pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They get him down, but a big play moves him to the 45. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The tight end makes the catch downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Well, he trapped him for a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. We got it. The field goal's good. And they claim the lead here in the final couple minutes.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter. But there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Time winding down deep in this game, and a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Pulls it in. It's Joslin.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find...
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Georgia. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
Going after, not right through. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a nice job here of pressuring the quarterback, but once he takes off to scramble, he gets to the outside and breaks contain, gets out of bounds, and picks up some good yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Fires it to the wide end. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? The back's got it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Playoff game on the line here. The offense they keep away and secure the victory. Breaks free. Will not be brought down. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.